Here we go, off the rails. Don't you know it's time to raise our sails? It's freedom like you never knew. Don't need bags or a pass. Say the word, I'll be there in a flash. You could say my hat is off to you. Oh, we could zoom all the way to the moon from this great wide wacky world. Jump with me, grab coins with me, oh yeah. It's time to jump up in the air. Jump, don't be scared. Jump and your cares will soar away. And if those dark clouds start to swirl, don't fear, don't shed a tear, 'cause I'll be your one-up girl.
Hey guys, this is Tanman here from the Gaming Odyssey. And every time Pixar would release a sequel, Monsters University, Cars 2, Finding Dory, Cars 3, people always say, where's Incredibles 2? But now that Incredibles 2 is finally out, and let me tell you, it's fantastic. I really enjoyed it, and I think it's on par with the original. I'll talk about some other Pixar films that could get some sequels. So just hear my ideas for these films. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'll be happy to discuss them. With that being said, here we go. First on the list here is Inside Out 2. I really love the first Inside Out film. It's actually my favorite Pixar film. I think it has pitch perfect voice casting. I think the animation is beautiful as always. I really love the kind of the world they create inside the brain with the train of thought, the dream studio. I think it was just all really creative and fun. I think it was bursting with ideas. I think you do a second one really well, and that is the character of Riley. Kind of do it as a teenager. There's actually this short Riley's first day, which was really funny, and they could do something like that with the teenager. Going through that, teenager is a very interesting stage in life, so I think they could do a lot of funny things with that and very well done. I know for the first idea, they're throwing some ideas of maybe having logic in it or some other emotions. I think you could really do that. I think this could be a really perfect sequel if they get it right. Next on the list here is Monsters Inc. 2. You could do something really cool with this. I think maybe we could do the kind of a future here with Boo. It's kind of like, hey, I saw monsters as a kid, and maybe we have adults go into the monster world or something like that. Or even just entirely new humans. I think you keep Mike and Sully. I love that relationship. For me, that's one of my favorite friendships in film. Yeah, it's great, and I really thought it was funny. And maybe there's a new issue. I don't think you do evil monsters. I don't think you do that. I think there could be something very cool with maybe humans coming in, a group of humans and something like that. I think the film could be really fun action adventure film. Okay, so Inside Out 2, Monsters Inc. 2 are ones I've seen a lot, but this one might surprise some people. A Bug's Life 2. It's towards the bottom tier of favorite Pixar films, so I think this film can really work. I think one of the issues with Bug's Life was that the characters were kind of boring and not really memorable besides the circus bugs, and I think if you write the characters, Pixar has a better writing style. The animation is beautiful. Imagine having that Bug's Life area animated. It's really good. I think you could do something very cool with that. And there's a lot of ideas. Maybe have Flick order as he mentors new bugs in this adventure. I think this could become a cross-country story. They visit different areas. I don't know. I think there's a lot, and I think you could really do something special with Bug's Life, because Bug's Life, I don't know if you know it, but at Disney California Adventure, they're actually moving their land. I don't know if this will happen, but I think there's actually a lot of possibility to do Bug's Life 2. Ratatouille 2. Ratatouille is actually one of my favorite Pixar films, easily top 5. I don't know if that has to do with, I just love cooking, I want to be a chef, and Ratatouille is obviously cooking and stuff. I just like the film. I like the whole idea of him controlling a human linguini, I think is his name. I like the relationship with him and Remy. I just like the whole idea of kind of the film, and I think there's a lot of cool things. The thing that Ratatouille 1 is missing, though, is really kind of pulling on that heartstring, something, that great emotion that Pixar's done. They've done that really well recently. Inside Out, Coco, even Finding Dory kind of had glimpses of it. And I think if they do Ratatouille 2 again, first of all, the film would look beautiful. I mean, what, Paris, France, oh my gosh. And I don't know, I think you could add a lot of emotion. I think there's a lot of cool things you could do with him being a chef. Maybe there's a new Ratatouille or something like that. I think this film just has a lot of possibilities. And I know it's one that people don't talk about, but I just love the first Ratatouille, and I think people like it. It is famous. There's a ride in it. in one of the Disneylands. I think Paris, which makes sense. I think you can do a second one. Yeah, I just think it could be a really fantastic film if they do it again. Before I end this video, I just want to mention some of the films and why I didn't include them. Brave. I think the first one's good, but I don't think we need a second one. Same with The Good Dinosaur. Both of those aren't people's favorites, and I don't know if we need a sequel, especially Good Dinosaur. Now that the human left, we just have Oliver, who for me is really, really annoying. WALL-E, I love the first one, and what made it so great is how the first half is. When there's hardly any talking, the way the music's done is so perfect, I don't think you can recapture that exactly. I love the original Coco, but I don't think there's a sequel. For me, the movie has one of those truly happy endings. Yeah, you could do a second one, but I don't know. I just don't really see what you could do. But anyways, guys, I'll conclude the video. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. This was a fun video to make. So this has been Tanman from the Game Lassie, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.